Hi there! In this video we're talking about 5 mistakes in wrapping your handlebars with a bar tape. Okay, this is going to be beautiful. Just counterclockwise here and clockwise there. I'm gonna throw in a couple of tricks which will make anyone able to wrap their handlebars beautifully. So buy some nice bar tape, and after watching this video you're gonna do it. No problem. Mistake number 1. Believe me, it just sounds very simple and basic, but it is basic mistake. If you haven't heard of it and you try to wrap your bar tape for the first time, you will be guilty. Believe me. And it looks like this. Doopy doopy doopy. Here to the left, here to the right. It's not that complicated as they say on YouTube, baby. Alright, where's my electrical tape? Oh, there it is. Okay, come on, come on. Got it! Yeah. Stupid YouTube tutorials. Oh, not a scratch. Remember that for most of the bar tapes, when you stop holding them in the wrapping process, they will unwrap themselves automatically. That's why you want to start your work with finding all the tools you need and putting them at hand. And the must-have tools here will be, of course, the bar tape. Today we're going for the control tech, the scissors, and the electrical tape. And so that you don't have to use both hands in order to cut pieces of the electrical tape during the wrapping process, we can do it now and stick them to the upper tube. Here's what's usually included with the bar tape. The bar tape comes in 2 pieces for both sides of your handlebars. These are the bar plugs. In this case, these are the anchors with the screws, and little tape for finishing our bar tape. It's too short usually. This is why we are using also the electrical tape. I'm presenting you the second and the third mistake on the old bar tape, which I have wrapped in the correct direction on the right side and in the incorrect on the left side. The easiest way to remember how to do it is that on the drops, we are wrapping our bar tape to the outer side, so from the inner side to the outer side, like this. And here on the top, we are doing it inwards, like this. Why is it so? It's because our palms will usually move like this on the handlebar, and on the tops, we'll move our palms like this. How will this impact the edges of the tape? During a bike ride on the drops, our palms will move like this, which means that my fingers and my cycling glove will not interfere with the edges of these threads of the bar tape. That means this bar tape will have a long life on my bike. But on this side, I have wrapped the bar tape in the wrong direction, from the outer to the inner side, and so when our palms are moving naturally on it, we are opening these edges. So this bar tape will not last as long as on the other side. On the top of the handlebars, we are starting with the wrong wrap, which was from our side, from us to the front of the bike. You see, this was the direction of wrapping, but the direction of our palms moving will be against that, which means we are once again damaging these edges. And this is the correct way to do it. As you can see, the end went like this towards me, wrapping the handlebars, and so our palms will be moving like this, not damaging the edges. What else can we mess up during the wrapping process? We're gonna actually do it by wrapping my handlebars, but first 3 mistakes were: number 1, the tools not at hand, important one; number 2, wrong direction right here on the drops; and number 3, wrong direction of the wrap on the upper grip, if you will. This was the wrong side. Now let's actually wrap my handlebars. Here's our beautifully prepared working area. First, I'm going to remove the old bar tape. Just see how quick I am. Tick, 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 and it's ready. We we already have the electrical tape glued to the upper tube. And now, just so that we don't forget about it later, let's open up the rubber hoods. Don't forget about the other side. We want the handlebars to be sticky for the bar tape, and so you can use the brake cleaner in order to clean it, degrease it. Here we have the naked handlebars without any shifters, without cables or anything. And these are the handlebars with the cables, the housings prepared. So they need to be cut, they need to be prepared. We need to find the right position for the shifters, and then we tape the housing to the handlebars so that no one notices them from under the bar tape. My shifters are already positioned and fastened, and so we can start the wrapping process. Here's the tool you can get for free actually, which will help you to stabilize your handlebars just like that. I know you want to give it a go and start finally wrapping, but now we need to talk about the fourth mistake, which is not preparing ahead of time these little pieces of your bar tape to cover the mounting for our shifters. Some bar tapes will come with these little pieces. This was the tape for the end, this is our bar tape, and this is the piece for the shifter, but our doesn't have it. And so we can either cut off a little bit of our bar tape or use some leftovers, which I always have. This little tooth goes in here. Okay. My next tip for you was supposed to be that you do not uncover your glue completely, maybe just 10 inches at a time, but look at this. It went off automatically. We are starting the wrapping from the 6 o'clock, so the beginning will be right at the bottom of the handlebar, and we want it to stand out, maybe not for the half of its width, a little bit less than half. Remember that this must be pulled inside with the plug. Now we're gonna create some nice and even threads, keeping the bar tape under the tension. The mistake number 5 is not using the bar plug now early in the process. When you already wrap the whole handlebars and then it turns out that something doesn't really fit here, you need to fix it, you're gonna unwrap the whole handlebars. So we're gonna do it now. And as you can see, this bar tape is very thick, and so the bar plug won't fit. We need to correct it. That was too much. How to create nice even threads right now? We have already the direction created, and these graphics will show us nice even line. If you don't have the graphics, you can always look at the glue or whatever it is right here. This must go to the surface to the surface of the handlebars. Now we decide the direction. See, if we went this side, then I would be wrapping on the upper grip in the wrong direction. And so we go like this. Okay, I've clamped my bar tape just to show you. I needed to go back a little bit in order to lower this little piece and go as close as possible with my wrapping to the shifter and this little patch. If there was no Pro logo here, that would be ideal, but now we are just checking whether the hood will fit nicely, and it does. This little thing must go in. Yes. Using this little patch means that we don't have to go 8 right here, so it's not that bulky. Boom. that would be too far. I want to end it right here. Now I'm gonna do the cut because I don't want to have it like this. It should be straight. I like to overlap my tape to the handlebars, not just end with the edge of the bar tape. I'm sealing it that way. This is our nice finishing tape. First, I'm going to check out where to start so that it will end at the bottom of the handlebars. Why do you see this edge here? This is a very thick bar tape. I'm going to show you that. Now the extra tip for the beginners, something like 2.5 millimeters thick bar tape would be nice. It's easier to wrap. That's 2.5, this Pro logo. And this control tape we did today is way thicker. It's almost 4 millimeters. It's difficult, especially on all those curves.